Greetings viewers and subscribers, welcome back to another vlog from Fruitsfidiyutes. This is Farmer Andrew, and today I am here in a coffee piece looking at some coffee plants, and I just want you to see how they plant coffee here in St. Ann. We have a lot of coffee at our disposal. Now what we have here, this shed right here, is a workman shed where they would rest, have lunch, cook. It's a rest stop for them right here. So this is what the shed looks like. They have their lockers right there, the fireside, table and stuff. They also have a water hole in the coffee field. You know, this area, it hasn't been raining for a long while, but we still have water here. It's a river prone area. And between the coffees, or the coffee plants, we have a lot of green bananas. These plants help to keep the coffee cool and nice. So this is one of many coffee plots. We have a lot of land behind here. And we have the nice hillside right there where the sun hasn't come up as yet. But the sky, as you can see, it's a very beautiful day. But here is still cool. Now what we have here on the ground, this right here, take a look, people. You have some processed coffee. There's a very foul smell. And there's a lot of it is here. They have a lot. It's right by the roadside. And what they use this to do, they use this to mulch the coffee plants. Let me see if I can show you. If you look at the root of the coffee, you will see where they add it as a means of fertilizer. See, this is a young coffee plant right here. And we have the processed coffee at the root. You go through and you will see where they have a lot of these beans, processed coffee beans at the roots of the coffee plants. This will help as fertilizer. A gongo tree right here, gongo plant, and they have some of that mulch right there on the roots. So the processed coffee is being used as a mulch to fertilize the old coffee plants. Now this coffee plot is not as beautiful as others that I have seen, but I want to take you along the journey so you can see the other coffee plants that are pretty, are beautiful I should say, or look more healthy. You look at this plant, you can see that there's some form of fungus attacking it. The leaves can tell you. Look at the stalk or the bark of the plant, has some fungus on it. Don't know what that is, but it is affecting the plant. And let me go down here and show you a healthier looking tree, which is this one here. Still has some fungus on it. You can tell by the looks of the leaves, but it is much more healthier than the ones up there. Now coffee farmers face a lot here in St. Ann. They just don't have a voice, but they are facing a lot, and I will be the voice of the voiceless and show you what's going on, or tell you what's going on with these coffee farmers, peeps. So we have some nice bananas here. They are not fit as yet, but they are in and around the coffee. Now this area, the land goes all the way back through there. This is great farmland, so the person who owns this plot can do much more farming. With a pumpkin, carrots, vegetables like, well, leafy vegetables like cabbage, pop choy, and lettuce. Yes, peeps. So just to let you know, most of these lands that the coffee is on is owned by Barnall Estate. They're linked to the Mountain Peak or the Blue Mountain Coffee. Their headquarters is there in Williamsfield, Manchester. But we are here in St. Ann where they own a lot of land, peeps. And what they do, they lease the lands out to farmers, and the farmers are responsible for the upkeep of the coffee and the caring of the coffee. And the company just go around and then buy the coffee or purchase the coffee from these farmers that lease the land from them. Barnall Coffee Factory where they process the coffee. Out here in Backhole. This is a greenhouse right here. All coffee processing is right here for Barnall Estate. It seems to be a greenhouse. And over there is what's the coffee in there. So yes, peeps. Very awesome. All of this right here belongs to Barnall Estate Coffee Processing Facility. All the way out here in Backhole, Clarendon. This is a very big plant. Seems that it have living quarters for the workers and things. There you go. So there we go, peeps. We have a lot of coffee in the Barnall Estate. This is what, plot 3? They have them in plots. Plot 4. This coffee has been reaped already. A lot of coffee, peeps. Coffee for days. Coffee to the right and coffee to the left. This is plot 5 and plot 6. Nice bananas in and around the coffee. All of this coffee belongs to Barnall Estate. Coffee go way back, people. All the way. So is that Blue Mountain alone have coffee? We have a lot of coffee here in St. Ann and Clarendon. There's plot 7 right here. I'm inviting people from all over the world to come and visit our local coffee farms here in Jamaica. You know, we're bringing this thing to another level. We have tourism farm or farm tourism. Nice big ackee tree. Wow. So I'm thinking now that we are leaving out of St. Ann, we're going over to the Clarendon side. Are we still in St. Ann? Still in St. Ann? Alright. So people, remember we are at the border of Clarendon and St. Ann. That's not Clarendon now. So now we are in Clarendon. Just cross the border right here. So this factory covers a lot of, this coffee estate covers a lot of land, both in St. Ann and Clarendon. There's a gateway here. Alright. People, the air, even though the sun is hot and out, the air is very cool and nice. Yeah. So yes, peeps. Take the time off now. We're going to go into the coffee piece. I'm going to show you how the coffee has been bred here in St. Ann, Jamaica. So stay tuned. So peeps, here we go. This is a coffee plot, and as you can see, the coffee is blossoming. Nice little blossoming coffee right here. This plot is not looking too bad. You have some trees with some diseases, half dead, and you have some trees that are very lively, very healthy. See? Nice looking coffee trees. Some of them still have the berries on them. Now this is the Barnall Estate coffee, and this is in Cave Valley, St. Ann. And you also have some in Anian Town. So what they do, people, they lease the lot out. So all this land here belongs to Barnall Estate. They have about 300 acres of land, people. And they lease it out to, they have different plots that they lease out to different people. And this is how you take care of your coffee. So you have some people who lease the land who can take care of the coffee. And you have some who lease the land who cannot take care of the coffee. Because, for example, say you're supposed to give this coffee 10 types of fertilizer. Just an example. The person with the money can give it 10, but the person who doesn't have the money might give it 2 types of fertilizer. Or 2 dosage, I should say. So you're going to see that some of the farms are run down and some are very healthy. That is the trick behind this. Now what the Barnall guy does, Mr. Minot, I think the name of it, the people who own the Minot trucking company, they are the ones who own this estate. Yes, peeps, if you didn't know. So they deal with trucks. Truck is a more fast going thing. So what they do, and my disclaimer, I don't really know if this is how it goes, but when you have a transportation company, you tend to pay more attention to the transportation. So the coffee that is leased here is been tended by people who rent the farm or lease the farm, and they plant the bananas in and around the coffee to keep it cool. As you can see, it's a rocky place, very rocky, hard looking place, And some of this land right here is being leased by people who plant cabbages and other stuff. Yes, peeps. So peeps, I must say this is a very nice cabbage patch right here. Nice cabbage ground. Alright. Have drip lines and everything. Looking very healthy. And this round here in the cool, because see the sun is setting, peeps. Hasn't totally gone down as yet. So the area is very cool and nice. Yes. Alright. So there's a lot of green bananas, peeps. Banana for days. We have one of the biggest banana plantation here in K Valley Center. And it is mixed with the coffee. And also plantain, because there's a plantain tree right there, peeps. We have plantains also. Alright. So we're coming up to a crossroad right here, a T road. You can either go left or right. And of course you have some of the processed coffee that has been pulped already. They use this to mulch the roots of the coffee. So what they'll do, they throw this thing right here. It has a stench, peeps, because it has already been processed. So there you go. So let me read what's on this thing right here, if it is readable. I think these are what they use to recognize the plots, but it is not readable. So we have coffee to the left and coffee to the right. Straight through. See, peeps? There's some young coffee beans coming on the trees. So all of this plantation right here is coffee, all the way back. See, let's go to where the sun is. This is a rest stop for the guys. Apple tree, out 80 apple. Now, as I said, this is one of the farms that pretty much has been well taken care of. Right? Because the coffees are looking very healthy on the tree. The plants are looking very healthy. And then again, you come up on other farms or other plots that are not well taken care of. So people, this is, I think this coffee here has to do with the Mountain Peak coffee or the Blue Mountain coffee, I think. And it is mostly distributed in hotels. So what they do, they come around and they buy the coffee back from the farmers. That's the Mountain Peak or Blue Mountain, I'm not sure which one of them, because they are so close. They buy the coffee back from the farmers, right? And Williamsfield, Manchester, that is where the Minot headquarters is. They claim to be the only coffee manufacturers in the island with advanced technology, and it is geared towards improving the quality of the local produce. Now, Jamaica Standard Products Company Limited is a trailblazer in the development of Jamaican exports. Now, this is a third generation business, peeps. It has been in operation since 1944. It has one of the largest coffee farms in the country and has seen significant development since its inception. The company has retooled and reorganized to meet the challenges of time and has beaten the odds to maintain its impressive position in 2014. Now, Minot, as I said, is a third generation business who took over the reins of the company when his father died and now operates it with his sons. Alright, so it's a third generation business. They expanded the factory that was below an office space to a 15 square foot building which manufactures ground roasted coffee and coffee liquor. The company currently has 150 permanent employees with an additional 150 persons hired during harvesting period. This is the words from Mr. Minot. We take pride in our workers and we treat them well. We have workers here who have been around since my father's time. So for over 30 years they have contributed to this company. Right? Now they are saying that they have a farm in K Valley near Indian Town, and there's another at the Barnall Estates. They call it Blue Barn, located at Blue Mountains. Okay, so the Blue Barn is located at Blue Mountains. People, the farm is approximately 300 acres, of which they have 280 acres planted in coffee. Alright, the beans, which take approximately 3 years and 6 months to come fully mature, are exported green or roasted to countries like Japan, China, England, the United States, Canada, as well as European countries. But the ability to supply the demand is a constant struggle. So they don't have enough to supply the demand of this type of coffee, right? The Blue Barn or the Blue Mountain Peak coffee. Alright? The problem is that there's just not enough coffee in Jamaica. Really, people? We have everybody wanting coffee, wanting Jamaican coffee to buy, and we have none because of, one, the disease that has affected us from Central America, which blows up here. So they're saying that diseases blows up from Central America and kill the coffee, which you can see with most of the plants. And you will see that over here the plots are looking very different. Alright? They have insecticide spray, but when the berries fall, another disease plagues them, and it's just one calamity after another. Alright? Now I think the Jamaica Coffee Board, or the Jamaica Coffee Industry Board, needs to help to promote this thing. Need to get more farmers involved in coffee manufacturing, people, because to me Jamaica coffee is the best coffee in the world, people. But you have this coffee, the name is Kopi Luwak. Let me spell that for you. Kopi Luwak, Kopiluwak. That is the world's most expensive coffee, peeps. It is expensive due to its labor-intensive collection process and rarity. Now, if you want to know what is the Kopi Luwak, there's this Indonesian insect, or should I say animal, look like a rat. Alright, the name of that animal is called palm civet. Alright, so the Kopi Luwak is the world's most exclusive and most expensive coffee, and this is why, people. The main factor of the high price is the uncommon method of production. It is produced from coffee beans which have been partially digested by the Indonesian palm civet and then excreted. So this animal, what they do is eat the coffee and then excrete it, or do it out, people. And this is why it is so rare and so expensive. So the Kopi Luwak is basically dodo. So nothing compares to the Jamaican coffee. And they're saying that the reason why it is described as the best, it is smooth, tastes earthly, and it is less bitter than regular coffee. Alright? And the flavor can vary based off the factors like diet and the bean quality, peeps. Wow. What a thing. So peeps, look at this tree right here. It's very small. See? From the root up. Nice little small coffee plant. This one is very small also. And look at this one, how big it is. But as you can see, compared to the one beside it, this one seems to have some form of disease. Now, if you look good, you see where they bud or cut the coffee right there. And what they do, they cut them so they can spring again freshly. Because these coffee plants are very old, people. See? This one here, they can see where they cut it for it to spring fresh again. Alright? And as I said, this coffee plot has been taken care of nicely. It's not bad. Could be better. But there's other coffee plots that has a lot of problem. And these coffee plants are in and around K Valley. You know, K Valley Center and Anian Town is neighboring in Clarendon. Alright? Yes, peeps. So if you should look at these trees, you can see that they were cut and spring up again for them to look fresh. So after a few years or so, they cut them for them to spring freshly. So let me show you this tree from the root up. See? Has some fungus in it. And you can see where it's springing up Nice again right here. All right. I'm gonna go and see if I can find a tree with the coffee beans on it, so I can pick a few for you to get a closer look to what is going on, peeps. All right, I'm not seeing any here. This has been reaped, but this is what the dry beans look like on the tree. This is what the dry beans look like here. All right, and this doesn't have the nice coffee aroma that you're looking for, peeps. Not at all. So look at this beautiful blossom, peeps. Nice. Look at the green coffee beans on this plant right here. This is what it looks like green. And I'm going to make a comparison and show you what it looks like ripe. Now this person has been taking care of their coffee. And you can see it's well cleaned out. You can walk through the coffee. Some coffee plots are not like that. You can't walk through them. Alright. So this is a very nice, well taken care of plot. Still looking for a ripe coffee bean. I think I see one. Or I see a few. See? These are the ripe ones here, peeps. See if I can get a nice one. Nice ripe coffee bean. Get another one here. So here we go, peeps. The coffee beans. Alright, red and nice. Ripe. Ready to be processed. Alright. There's some plantains right there. And this is the coffee bean right. Oops, slip right out. It's slippery, people. Now let me smell it. I have a nice coffee smell, peeps. This one right here. I'm going to take this home to show my kids. Let me see what a coffee plant look like. Coffee bean look like, sorry. So as you can see, peeps, nice, well taken care of plot. Even though I have a few plants that are not well, that seem to have some disease, need to be singled out and taken care of. See there, peeps? Yeah, coffee. Real Jamaican coffee in St. Ann, peeps. Doesn't get any better than this. Alright? So, peeps, I know that Jamaica can do much more as it relates to coffee. And as you can see, it is owned by the rich. The poor man doesn't really have a say. So I'm pretty sure that the coffee board can encourage the young farmers or the youths to go into coffee, because it's a money-making process, babes. It's a money-making process, peeps. Said babes. But anyways, thanks for watching. And if you reach this far in the video, please like the video, share the video, comment. Tell me your thoughts, what you think about the coffee industry in Jamaica. Jamaica is a very rich island, and for some reason we think that we are poor. Nothing is wrong with being poor, but do you like being poor? No, we don't like being poor, so we find things to do to stop being poor. So peeps, thank you very much, and remember, walk good and stay blessed.